much Deepak Kalinga Foundation for inviting me to this function today. I would like to begin by invoking our Lord Jagannath. So request all of you to say Jai Jagannath.
Jai.
My friends of the dais, Samveet and Professor Sasmita Samant, Kalinga Foundation's Kalinga IAS Academy's founder, Mr. Deepak Rao, and your friends. I do not really want to add to whatever my friends Samveet and Professor Samant have already stated, because they have laid out the future for you, and also they have laid out what are the pitfalls, or let's say the kind of effort that is required to succeed in life. I'll start from where they ended by saying that excellence in academics, excellence in competitive examinations like the OAS, or excellence in any kind of examination, would be termed as success. What is a bigger goal in life should be excellence in life. And excellence in life is way above excellence in academics or some kind of profession. Now you are at a particular stage, since I know some of you are already into the already qualified the examinations, and some of you are aspiring to be there. These are my thoughts, which I thought I'd share with you. I have always nurtured this thing that when you are born in this world, there are various paths that you follow. It's written in many of our religious scriptures as well, but many of the paths that you follow. But all teach you, if you are acquiring jnana, if you are doing your karma, if you are doing all those things, but ultimately it is basically to achieve excellence in life. And this excellence comes from what Professor Sasmita Samant was telling you about, by serving others, service to society. The service to society can happen only when each one of you who will join the Hello Odisha Administrative Service, each one of you become a champion, become an institutional champion. Now these institutional champions, my language actually, this is the language which I used in my PhD. These institutional champions are people who have changed the social, economic, political, cultural, gender ecosystem of the community in which they are themselves staying. Please mark my words on this. Champions are those who do not come from outside. Champions are those who remain within the same, let us say, a practice which is not good, or let's say a social evil, but they themselves emerge as champions to change the ecosystem in which they themselves are working. And that is the difficulty. We always complain in our country, particularly being a developing country, there's so many social evils in our communities, in our villages, in our rural areas. There's so many economic problems, inequities. So I really can't name, there are so many. Instead of really complaining and solving them in an incremental manner. Incremental manner means you just tweak a certain amount of thing a little bit, and then when you leave that particular position, then it falls back to its original position or original status. That's not important. What all of you should strive to do is to become institutional champions to transform the ecosystem in which you are staying. For bringing about any transformation in the smallest ecosystem or a large ecosystem also, I'll give you some examples. To my mind, there are 4 things very important. One, the first one, is level of empathy. You have to be empathetic to what's happening. If there are families in a village who are not able to get food to eat because maybe they're disabled, some food has to actually reach them. So you have to be empathetic. You have to be empathetic. You cannot have a hands-up approach and try to transform. So that's one thing very important. Second, level of embeddedness. Now you can be empathetic, like I am here, being empathetic about what is happening in Madan Rampur, let us say, in Kalinga. I'm empathetic, but I'm not embedded in that particular system. If I'm not embedded in the structure, I will not be able to change or transform. And the third thing is level of involvement. Instead of speaking from this podium or from this dais or in some kind of a seminar, I have to be involved actually in the field, which each one of you will get an opportunity to become. And the last is very crucial, and this is level of selflessness. How much of selflessness is the single most important criteria for social transformation that any leader has brought out anywhere in the world. If you take Mahatma Gandhi himself, the amount of sacrifice he has done to bring about social transformation, I'm not talking about political transformation in terms of independence, but I'm talking in terms of social transformation, trying to remove untouchability, trying to remove the bad practice of, let us say, many ills that were there in society at that time. If you take a Raja Ram Roy, who were trying to eradicate sati pratha. All these people have made tremendous sacrifices, sometimes to the detriment of their own family, own physical self. Many people get attacked, many people get beaten up, and mind you, during my research, I have seen this, that there are such institutional champions in every community. Interestingly, my research revealed that most of them are women, not really educated. Education is not a criteria for bringing about transformation. If you look at Anna Hazare, what kind of he was a jeep driver in the Ministry of Defense. And many educated people prefer to remain in the same system, make no change into the system, only try to milk the system. Why I say all this is that this is the time when we all applaud your success. I congratulate you for all the success that you have achieved so far. But then if you have to excel in life, then you have to do all these things to change wherever you get posted, to change this community, change the, you will get probably posted in a block, so change the block in which you are posted. And that is currently the thinking as well. If you look at the aspirational districts program, that has now come to aspirational blocks program. The government, the administration is going down. So you are going to occupy the most cutting edge position of bringing about this transformation. Each one of you have the potential to become a transformational institutional champion. And I think, as Amit was saying, God has given you this opportunity. Many of us probably may not have had this opportunity. So seize the opportunity and change the community, change the block, change the Gram Panchayat, change the village in which you get a chance to do such transformation. I will now speak about a little bit about three existential crises. Just to set the context for you, what are the areas you will work in? There are 3 existential crises in this world. I would say there's this famous economist who got a Nobel Prize, Joseph Stiglitz, he says that. He says that there are 3 existential crises in this world. He's an economist, but he says there are currently 3 existential crises. First is inequity. inequity in society, increasing inequity in society. What would it lead to? Civil rights, social turmoil, social upheaval, people killing each other. Some of it has already been seen in those African countries where the kings and the despots amass a lot of wealth, but the people are not getting food to eat. So then there is civil strife, social upheaval. So inequity is one existential crisis. Why it is an existential crisis? Because it's increasing. The second is climate change. Climate change is an irreversible process. It's not a cyclone which will come and go, a flood which will come and recede. It is an irreversible process. That is, if a part of a city goes down because of flooding, it will remain down for many years to come. If a glacier mountain melts, then it is melted forever. So, second one is existential crisis is climate change, and the third one is democracy. So, democracy, climate change, inequity. These are the areas of your focus, should be the areas of your focus. You will have to address these three concerns and issues surrounding these three concerns if you want to really excel in any particular geographical area, in any particular sector, in any particular discipline. One word of advice which I thought I could give you again. I have seen this, that grassroots innovation